Welcome back, everybody. We're flying the Delta Airlines 1221 from St. Louis to Denver. We have a pretty good VATSIM environment right now. Anthony, how are you doing, my man? Appreciate you joining me this late at night. I have not seen you streaming tonight, so seems like it's always a good time to take a break. Alright, so let's get the GPU on, GPU available. See if we can get everything on right now. Let's turn on them floodlights, panel lights can come on. Override map. I don't really need the map lights, but let's go ahead and get the rest of the cockpit on. Nav, and nav. So the bigger Boeings, if you didn't know it, have 3 GPS locators, and just in case one fails, you have 2 more. Your PC is acting up. Will not be able to stream on Facebook until I get a new PC. Man, I really wish you lived closer to me because I do build PCs for a living. Wish I could help you out, man. Maybe I could diagnose some of your issues. Unfortunately, I need that thing in my possession. Alright, going from here, let's go ahead and turn off Traffic Global. Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn on some landing lights, logo. Everything else can stay off for now. Let's go ahead. So we got 24,000 pounds. Let's go ahead and just round it up to 25. If I was a real captain of a 757, that's what I would do. Into the night, yes sir. That is me. I've been spending some family time. It's nice to have some family time. When, you know, I try not to stream every night. I very rarely get some family time between me and my wife and my son, so my father came over, got to spend some time with the kid, and I'm not really gonna harp too much on, you know, being able to spend family time. So if you're upset because I couldn't make the times that I normally, you know, plan to stream on, then unfortunately I guess you guys wouldn't understand, because I don't know, you gotta get the family time when you can. Yeah, Anthony, I feel you on that, my man. Let's see, gross weight, we're looking at 207, we're at 197. Let's go ahead and add 16,000 pounds. Alright, we're at 207. Let's go ahead and load all that. Oh. Guess you gotta open up all the doors on this. Alright, today we are on the I'll get the airport information up here in a second. KSTL, we're going to KDEN. And we're on the Delta Airlines 1221. And I'll turn on browser source here just so you can see what we're talking about. Alright. Not sure what happened to my browser source there. And by browser source, we are talking about my flight information. Appreciate that, Anthony. That's what I'm trying to do, my friend. Let's see. Delta Airlines 1221. We're flying a Boeing 757. 757. Go ahead, connect. There we go. Connect. KSTL Atus. We are going to say that we are, let's see, 1250525. 0525. One 25025. Why am I not hearing my ATIS information? Alright, let me 121 900. St. Louis ground, this is Delta 1221. How do you hear me?
Aircraft on ground, say call sign only.
Delta 1221.
Delta 1221, St. Louis ground, I hear you 555.
Roger that. I'm having trouble getting the ATIS information. It's not coming through on the comms.
Stand by 1 second.
Good evening, American 1764 on Papa.
American 1764, St. Louis ground, welcome to St. Louis. Continue Papa to the ramp. Have a good night.
Papa Ram, American 1764, thank you for.
Delta 338, thanks for the help. Contact tower 118.5. Have a good flight. Over the tower, thanks for the ATC. Have a good night. 338.
Sing, thanks for the like. Ken, thanks for the like. Sheila, thanks for the like.
Delta 1221, the ATIS should be working. Just go double check.
Alright, checking again. Delta 1221. Alright, 125025. It is not flicking through. I do not know what's going on with the ATIS information. Let's see. 025. We'll try it on the secondary radio.
And 1757, Alaska 1427.
Alaska 1427, read back correct. Information November is current. Push to start your discretion. Call for taxi.
Okay, Alaska 1427, thank you.
Yeah, St. Louis ground, Delta 1221. For some reason, we're just not getting the ATIS information.
1221, did you try the voice ATIS 125.02?
Roger that, Delta 1221.
Sun Country 1253, request high far cleans to Minneapolis.
Sun Country 1253, St. Louis ground, clearance on request number 1.
So click on the controller information and get it by text. Okay. Hey, John, thanks for that, man. I never realized I could right-click on the ATIS information and get that. Alright. For some reason, just the radio is not coming through. I really want
St. Louis ground, American 170 with you.
American 170, St. Louis ground. Continue pop it to the ramp. Have a good night.
Top of the ramp. Have a good night. Thank you.
Alright.
Sun Country 1253, I have your clearance advised and ready to copy.
Good, Sun Country
3016.
Sun Country 1253, you're cleared to the Minneapolis Airport. EMOS 5 departure, means transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 132.12, squawk 1707.
Visual approach 30 right, 30 left, 29 in use, departure, runway 30 left, 29, no TAMs.
707, Sun Country 1253.
Okay.
Sun Country 1253, readback is correct. Information November current, call for taxi.
Coffee taxi 1253.
Okay, brakes, and then HLV. Roger that. Ground, this is Delta 1221, requesting IFR clearance to Denver. We have information November.
Delta 1221, St. Louis ground, standby number 1.
Yeah, thanks for that, John. I never knew I could do that. I definitely just did that right now, so I definitely got the information I needed. It just sucks that the radio did not work correctly, because I do have the information.
21, St. Louis ground, I have your clearance advised and ready to copy.
We are ready to copy.
Delta 1221, you're cleared to the Denver Airport. Rock 5 departure, Hallsville transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 132.12, squawk 1727.
Alright, departure via the Brock and then the HLV transition and squawk 1727, and then continue as filed. Delta 1221.
Delta 1221, confirmed departure frequency 13212.
Alright, 132.2, Delta 1221.
Delta 1221, negative 132.12, 3212.
132.12, 3212, Delta 1221.
Delta 1221, readback is correct. Information November current, call for taxi.
We'll call for taxi, Delta 1221.
Ground, good evening, American 1040, that's Papa, request Charlie 12.
American 1040, St. Louis ground, welcome to St. Louis. Continue pop it to the ramp. Have a good night.
Alright, let's see.
Thank you, Billy.
IRS information, let's go ahead and put that in. GPS coordinate, go ahead and put that in. Departure. Let's clear that out. K STL. K Den. Flight number is Delta Airlines 1221. Activate. Departure. We're leaving on the Brakes 5. Transition HLV. Ground, did you have an estimated departure runway for Delta Airlines 1221?
Delta 1221, you should expect runway 30 left for departure.
Expect 30 left for departure, Delta 1221. Alright, so I always like to ask that because sometimes they try to hand you off to tower and then you have to just, you know, try to figure out what you're looking for. They say departure runways are 3 left and then 29, but I like to go ahead and get it beforehand, so never be afraid to ask. 3 left. Let's go to route. Alright, so after we're out of HLV, we're going direct to MCI. And then we're going from MCI to Airway, Juliet, 24. If you're wondering where I've been at, I've been spending some family time. It is nice to catch up on family time. It's not all about streaming, my friends. Like I said, this is a hobby for me, and I understand that you like watching my streams, but sometimes it's nice to catch up on family time. Alright, so we'll execute that. Go back to index. Our arrival is Clash 1.
Delta 2180 St. Louis ground, welcome to St. Louis. Continue Papa, cross 30 left. Continue Papa to the ramp, have a good night.
Cross 30 left at Papa.
It doesn't look like we have the... I don't see the Clash 1. So I may have to enter those routes later. Alright, now that we're good, we got 25,000 for fuel.
Runway 30 left, taxi via Charlie.
Let's go ahead and enter the rest of our information. Gross weight is 2076. We are expecting reserves of 3.4. Cruise altitude of 360. So we're going to be flying at 36,000 feet tonight. Cost index is 56. Do appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Ron Terezzo, shout out my man, all the way from the Philippines. Alright, take off. We're going flaps 5 tonight. Center of gravity 27. Trim 3.9. Let's see if that set itself. I don't know why that looks so blurry right now.
Last report to Troy, we accidentally entered Delta. You want us to transfer back to Charlie?
Alright, let's turn on hydraulics.
Continue Delta to 30 left.
Delta, Alaska 1427.
Let's go ahead, turn on APU.
Sun Country 1253, ready for taxi.
1, 2,
Sun Country 1253, St. Louis ground, runway 30 left, taxi 5 Charlie.
Alright,
Zero
APU's
5
coming on.
Charlie, Sun Country 1253.
3.4 or 3.9. Let's go to 3.9. Alright, that's 3.9. Position shift, we don't have to worry about that. VRAF.
Alaska 1427, contact St. Louis approach 132.12. Have a good flight.
212, Alaska 1427, good night.
151.
Good night.
Let's go ahead and
Ground
go plus
Eclipse
10.
Jet 582, Whiskey Delta, information November, IFR Omaha.
Legs are good. Flight directors can come on.
Aircraft calling ground, say call sign only.
Vision Jet, correction, Eclipse Jet 582, Whiskey Delta.
Alright.
November 582 Whiskey Delta, I don't have a flight plan on you.
Should be
Please
good to
refile.
go. STL
450
approach is 13215. 132-125.
And ground Southwest 762, request taxi to Southwest Gates if possible.
Southwest 762, St. Louis ground, welcome to St. Louis, follow the Sun Country. 737, take Charlie to the ramp, have a good night.
Roger, follow the
Alright,
Sun
let's
Country,
bring up
Charlie to
some
ramp,
information about the airport here. We're going to Avitab. Airport's KSTL. Airport information. Alright, we're going to 30 left. So we need to taxi out to the left, it looks like. Better push back.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, so that's good and set. Let's get the aircraft prepped. Hydraulics are on. Electrics come on. Fuel can come on. Gens can come on, even though that will come on when the
Sun Country 1253, monitor St. Louis
engines will
approach
come on.
132.12, have a safe flight.
13212, Sun Country 1253, thanks.
See ya.
Alright, trim air, all those can come on. Isolation can come on. APU bleed can come on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I need to look at STL again. STL field elevation is 605. Alright. 605. We'll go 610 and auto 1. We'll go white. Turn on all of our lights in the cockpit here. Alright, APU gen can come on, exterior can come off.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Yeah, I'll do that in just a second. Alright. Let's turn on some information screens. Okay, so we got fuel loaded up, we got packs loaded up, we got our flight map loaded up. Let's go ahead and take a look at our flight plan. Got our map. STL. Let's take a look at our departures. We're going out the BRAC 5, so we're going to expect. So BRAC 5, we're going to be above 2,500, and we're going to make I guess we're gonna be good. Let's just say initial 10,000 feet. That's what it kind of looks like. Nope, that says 11,000, so let's go ahead and try and say 11,000 feet. We'll adjust in case they say something differently. We can go RTO.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, so we can start up some engines here. Put these both to auto. I guess we can start up engine number 1. Turn off packs. Alright, use your Concord, man. You're a funny guy. A bit confusing if you don't ask. Yeah, it is kinda confusing if you don't get the gist of it. Alright, start up engine number 2. Prince, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Raphael, thanks for the like. Sheriff, thanks for the like. Prumanda, thanks for the like. Or Malo, thanks for the like, my friends.
Ground Eclipse Jet 582 Whiskey Delta with November, IFR to Omaha.
November 582 Whiskey Delta, St. Louis ground. Clearance on request, stand by. November 582 Whiskey Delta, you're cleared to the Omaha Airport. Whirly 6 departure, make in transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 132.12, squawk 1726.
Maddie, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel, my friends. We're about to take off here.
Cleared to Omaha, Merly 6, Macon as filed, climb via the SID, departure 132.12, squawk 17262 Whiskey Delta.
2 Whiskey Delta readback is correct. Call for taxi.
Call for taxi 2 Whiskey Delta, give us 5.
Roger.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Delta 1221, I see you pushed onto an active taxiway state
Stand by.
intentions.
Delta 1221. We are ready for our taxi, Delta 1221.
Delta 1221, roger, runway 30 left, taxi via Charlie.
Taxi via Charlie, Delta 1221. Alright.
Delta 1221, hold position, squawk 1 Charlie, please.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Squawking Charlie, Delta 1221.
Delta 1221, thank you. Continue Charlie, runway 30 left.
Continue Charlie, 31 left. Alright, so let's go ahead and get down to Charlie 30 left. He said 31 left, but it's all good. And we're going down to flaps 5. Have 0 in the center, alternate disagree. Not sure why I'm getting a,
Same with this ground, good evening. Delta 514 is short of 30 left at November, waiting for landing traffic.
Delta 514, St. Louis ground, continue holding short traffic on a 2-mile final.
We'll hold short for Southwest 514.
alright, so we're on Charlie. That's fine. What the fuck? Why are these not closed? I definitely closed these up. I don't know why they're still open. Operations, airplane, close all. Don't know why all that was open, because I'm pretty sure I hit close all for everything, but it's all good.
Ground Eclipse Jet 582 Whiskey Delta taxi with November.
November 582 Whiskey Delta, are you able to accept an intersection hotel departure 30 right? You've got 6,450 feet remaining.
We can take intersection hotel to Whiskey Delta.
November 2 Whiskey Delta, roger, runway 30 right at hotel, taxi Foxtrot 4, Foxtrot Hotel.
Taxi 30 right at hotel, Foxtrot 4, Foxtrot Hotel to Whiskey Delta.
Alright, evening captain, the flight attendant keeps flirting with me back here. Hey man. If it makes the flight better,
cross runway 30
I'm
left.
all for it, but
Taxi November
just
Delta
be
to the
careful,
ramp. Have a good
they
night.
bite you.
November Delta will cross 30 left 514, thank you.
Southwest 223, you up?
Delta 514, he's not with you yet, we're trying to get him over.
Roger.
Heading, we're going 300. Low 11,000 feet.
St. Louis ground, American 1381 on Sierra, just crossed 30 left.
American 1381, St. Louis ground, welcome to St. Louis. Make a left on Delta, taxi Delta, November to the ramp, have a good night.
Right, left on Delta, Delta, November to the ramp. American 1381 there.
Delta 514, you just continue November to the ramp.
November straight in 514, sorry about that.
Not a problem.
St. Louis ground, Southwest 223 is off 30 left, taxi to Bravo 12.
Delta 1221, contact
I
St.
think
Louis
your stream is lagging tonight.
Have a safe flight.
Are you sure? Because I started it.
Southwest 223, St. Louis ground, say gate assignment, please.
Bravo 12 for Southwest 223.
Southwest 223, Southwest usually parks.
Alright, I need it in the comments.
gates.
How many people are showing a laggy stream
Study
tonight?
that. Then is that Echo 10 in front of us?
In front of you is Terminal 1, Concourse Bravo. If you make a left on Delta, take Delta 1 to the southwest ramp.
Left Delta, Delta 1 for Southwest 223.
American 1381, give way to the southwest 737, just right in front of you.
Alright, giving way to the southwest 37.
Check your mode C. I'm definitely in mode C because I'm in transmit receive right
Delta
now.
514, we are Charlie. We're going to the Alpha gate. Sorry, my bad.
Delta 514, just take Charlie to the ramp. Have a good one. Delta 1221, St. Louis ground. If you're not there already, contact St. Louis approach 132.12.
Contacting approach. Delta 1221.
November 582 Whiskey.
Okay, so I'm glad to get off the radio with him. St. Louis approach, Delta 1221 with you at 30 runway.
1221 St. Louis, departure, hello. With 180 at 5, RNAV to... let's see. It's RNAV to Pino, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 1221. Alright, so let's go ahead
Approaching
and...
3-0
345,
left.
3,000, I'll have a turn for you in a second.
I'm gonna make a 345.
Approaches Delta 1221. Did you have an expected
On
altitude
runway
after takeoff?
30 left.
Delta 1221, it's an RNAV departure, so you should fly direct to Pyong and fly with the departure.
Roger that, just double checking with you, Delta 1221.
American 345, 3 from XL, turn left heading 330, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS from 30 right approach. Left heading 330, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS 30 right approach, American 345.
Departure, Eclipse Jet 582, Whiskey Delta, short 30 right after departure.
582 Whiskey Delta, St. Louis departure low. Runway 30 right to Alpha Hawk, shot line of movement.
30 right at Hotel for 2 Whiskey Delta.
Number 82 Whiskey Delta, I'm sorry, 30 right at Hotel line of movement.
30 right at Hotel, line of 2 Whiskey Delta, just verifying.
Delta 142 clear, runway 30 right.
Alright, gears up.
Taxi Papa, and cross runway 30 left
Positive
at Papa, contact ground, point 9 on the other side.
Taxi Papa, cross 30 left at Papa, contact ground Delta 142. Have a good night.
Positive rate of climb. And we'll go ahead and turn on autopilot because I'm not familiar with this departure, so...
582 Whiskey Delta, you have the 757 off the departure end.
Traffic inside 2 Whiskey Delta.
Alright, number 582 Whiskey Delta, maintain visual separation of that traffic. RNAV to P on runway 30 right clear for takeoff at hotel.
And we'll go ahead and put up some flight,
RNAV
flaps.
at hotel 30 right clear for takeoff 2 Whiskey Delta.
American 349, runway 30 right, clear to land, 180 at 5, and Eclipse jet is taking off.
Alright, that 30 right, clear to land, American 345.
Alright, shut up. I know you want the end safe.
Shouldn't I start the cabin safety demonstration?
Yeah, I know what you're asking for. Here, go ahead and do the safety
Ladies and
demonstration.
gentlemen, we request your
1221 radar contact altitude.
demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft.
37,000 climbing to 11,000. Delta 1221.
Alright, Delta 1221, just be advised, south altitude on departure is 5,000 until assigned higher, but climb and maintain 15,000.
We suggest that you keep your
Climb and maintain 15,000, Delta 1221.
Experience turbulence. The Boeing 757-200 airliner has 10 emergency exits.
So what was the point of telling me maintain or climb and maintain 5,000 and then on the other side of that tell me to climb and maintain 15,000? When I looked at the chart, it didn't say anything about 5,000. Okay, maybe I looked at the chart wrong. I don't know.
582 Whiskey Delta, St. Louis departure radar contact altitude.
2,700 climbing 5,000 to Whiskey Delta.
528 Whiskey Delta, roger. Climb maintain 15,000.
15,000 to Whiskey Delta.
Pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen
See,
is flowing
careersforme.com.
traveling with a child
Andy.
or someone who requires assistance.
Delta 1221, heading Kansas City Center, 125.72,
Keep your
NES
mask on.
Center 119.55.
In the event
Delta
of
1221.
1221 negative, Kansas City Center on 125.7.
and your elbows against
125.75 Kansas City Center, Delta 1221.
A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat.
Delta 1221, it's 25.72, 25.72.
Pouch and remove the
125.72 Kansas City, Delta 1221.
and adjust at the front to inflate the
That's
vest.
what I said.
Pull firmly on the
Listen.
red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Use the
725.
whistle light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion.
Kansas City Center with you, Delta 1221.
Cushion from the
9,000 feet, climbing to 15,000 feet.
Delta 1221 Kansas City Center, good to you. Climb maintain level 360.
laptop
Climb maintain level 360, Delta 1221.
or when permitted by the crew. Mobile telephones, remote controlled toys, or any electronic devices operating with an antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the items
And we'll go flaps all the way up. See, I'm positive it keeps lagging. Hi IT guy, greetings from New York City. So besides Matt Davison, is anybody else experiencing a lagging stream tonight? Please let me know before I break my stream. The Big Apple. I hear you, my friend.
Center Eclipse Jet 582 Whiskey Delta, 7,600 climbing 15,000. Eclipse Jet 582 Whiskey Delta, the Kansas City Center, Gideon, climb maintain level 240. Flight level 240 to Whiskey Delta.
Joseph Gambino, hey man, I love New York. I stayed there for a couple months at one point in time. I was doing a couple various IT contracts for the TSA. I stayed in the Queens area for a little bit. I think it was specifically the Astoria area. And then I went down to Jamaica, Queens, stayed there for a little bit. Had a friend that I was working with. His family is located in the Brooklyn area. Had a pretty good time while I was
Good evening, Canada 421, leaving flight level 300 to flight level 230.
while I was living in New York for a couple months. Now I did get pulled over though. I think it's complete BS, but whatever. They pulled me over for a no turn signal. I was like, man, I've been here for over a month and I have yet to see a turn signal. They didn't want to hear it because all they saw was a rental vehicle and some money, some dollar signs. But I did have a good time while I was there. Brought my wife up and everything. Had a good time in New York. First time ever being there.
Hey, Southwest 469 approaches hopping offline here. So would you like a little bit shorter taxi? One runway 30 left, visual first today.
John Campbell, thanks for the like. Welcome to the channel. JV, thanks for the like. Welcome back. Rex, thanks for the like. Joseph, thanks for the like. Andy, thanks for the like. Thank you, everybody. We're heading out of St. Louis tonight.
Is that the whiskey talking?
Heading over to Denver. Really do appreciate everybody stopping by. I haven't been besides Matt, he's the only one that said it has been lagging. Please let me know if I get multiple people saying that it's lagging. I will restart the stream. I don't know what else to do.
Air Canada 421 cross Robinson at maintain 12000, the Kansas State altimeter 3018. Air Canada 421, descend maintain 12000.
We're at 17,000. We can go ahead and turn off the rest of our lights here. And we can go over to normal altimeter settings. Go ahead, hit that little icon there. It transfers it to the co-pilot side. I hate doing that.
Air Canada 421, how do you copy?
Yeah, you said 2000, Air Canada 421.
Air Canada 421, affirmative, descend maintain 12000.
12000, Air Canada 421, could you confirm the altimeter setting?
The Kansas State altimeter 3018.
3018, thank you.
Andy Almine, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel, my friend. So Andy, before I even visit the website that you posted on my page, what can you tell me about it? Please sell me on your website, because if you come to my channel and you try to put a website in my comments, what are you trying to sell me, my friend? If you can sell me on the product, I will let it stay in my comments. Please convince me. And before anybody goes to that website, please make sure it's legit.
Southwest 469, turn right heading 120.
Right 120, Southwest 469.
Air France 4 Lumen Airspace Southeast, Memphis Center signing off, air service terminated, freight exchange approved, see you.
See you, Airfront 04.
We don't need that on test mode. Let's go to weather and turbulence.
Southwest 469 Lambert Airport at your 10 o'clock and 14 miles port airport site.
Okay, looking for it. I just picked it up, Southwest 469.
Southwest 469, clear visual approach on the 30 left.
30 left, thanks, Southwest 469.
Good evening, FedEx 1260 Heavy with you, flight level 240.
Power 29, descend, maintain 12000, Kansas City, altimeter 3018.
3810, 12 Papa, for power 29.
FedEx 1260, Kansas City Center, Roger, good evening.
Kansas City Center, Delta 2590, flight level 400.
Why am I not climbing?
And Delta 2590, Kansas City Center, Roger, good evening.
Good evening.
Air Canada 421, contact Kansas City, approach 120.95. Alaska 1427, contact approach 120.95, see you.
Yeah, no problem,
29.5,
Andy.
Alaska,
I mean, but if you're gonna
Air Canada
post a
421,
website here in my comments, please tell me what it's about. I don't want any headhunters just posting some information that might bite somebody in the long run. So please sell me on your product if you're going to post it here in my comments. Just being real with you, my friend. If you know me as a real person, I'm a very real person. My wife can tell you, I will not bullshit you.
FedEx 1260, cross Bremer at maintain 12000, Kansas City, altimeter 3018.
Roger, descend maintain 12000.
Fortunately, it's hiccuping every 3 seconds. Shit. Okay. Alright, so I'll break the stream. Just, stop by in another couple seconds. I'll see if it's any better.